process, it is not about us. We're only coming to cry for a just cause, and we have always done this. And whenever you see protest, it's been hijacked, then it's on the government. Listen, NSAS was never, and I stand on what I'm saying. NSAS was never how do I say it? Was never a protest that
No. The court order didn't say, I have not seen the order. I have not seen the order. He has told me there's an order. I have seen in the news report that there's an order. I have not seen the order. But as a lawyer, our duty is to advise the protesters to comply with the order of the court, irrespective of how the order, even if they disagree with the order. As long as it's a positive order of the court, we are inclined to advise protesters to comply. But the order cannot say they should stay inside the stadium. Is this not stadium? This is stadium. I asked him that he should give me time instead of turning the protest to confrontation. So I have appealed to him, and I'm going to go again and make further appeal to him. So allow the protesters to be here and just do their peaceful protest, and without interruption. Monitoring the updates in the country, around the country. At the end of today and tomorrow, we'll be able to access the strength of the protest. The goal is that the protest is for a 10-day period, and we hope that the president, after even today, will just start meeting some of the demands so that there will be no further need to continue. Police, that citizens have been expressing themselves peacefully and freely. It is the responsibility and duty of the CP, just like I've advised him, to allow the protest to remain peaceful, for him not to provoke protesters and make the protest degenerate. So because I've advised him, I sincerely hope and pray that he listens. He's somebody I've known for many, many years. My prayer for him is that at least he will respect some of us that are here, that have simply come to show leadership and to also advise and ensure that the right thing is done. So my prayer is, let the protest be peaceful, let people finish the protest, and let government accede to the demands of the protesters. After all, government exists because of the people. You understand? Sincerely speaking, I have malaria, I'm under the weather, but I just had to come so that people don't think I'm scared of coming out to protest, or people don't feel, and because if many of us don't come out, people may not be encouraged as well to truly come out.
How effective do you think?
I already know why food prices are skyrocketing in the country. It is because removal of fuel subsidy, and because our economy is tied to fuel generally. So whatever it is that we are doing, if the government brings back fuel subsidy today, prices of goods and services will drastically come down. So instead of, we share rice in Jigawa, we share rice in Rivers, we share rice in Kaduna, those are not the issues. Let us try and address the real issues. Then also issues around amendments of the Constitution. So there are a lot of demands that the protesters are demanding, but let government at least even show goodwill. Let them start implementing something.
Thank you.
The police has nothing to tell us. Leave the police. Let's focus on our protest. What they have to say to us is brutality.
Yes.
Illegal searches of our mobile devices.
Yes.
Raiding hotels in the night, looking for people to extort.
Yes.
This is the language of the police to the Nigerian people every day.
Yes.
So they have no right. They have no right whatsoever to address us to
today. If the government has anything to say, Tinubu should walk out on this street and come and talk to us. So let us stop indulging the police. Comrades, if you are for this protest, move away from the police. Let us stay together here. If Tinubu has anything to tell the Nigerian
Well, actually, as you can see, on ground are my men, officers and men of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, FCT Command, as well as our counterpart from the national headquarters. And of course, you can also see the men of the Nigeria Police and other law enforcement agency here. And our mission here is simple. We are here to ensure that peace, take precedence, over whatever the nature of protest is happening here. We are not here to intimidate or harass any citizen, but of course our job is to also ensure their own security as well and make sure that they don't take laws into their hands. And more importantly, we're trying to coordinate and monitor and regulate them to ensure that miscreants and hoodlums, don't hijack this protest. Protest is fundamental, a civil right of every Nigerian, and they are there to pass their message to government. And of course, I'm sure we have government that has listening here. So, but of course, they can actually do that without fomenting trouble. They can do that without resorting to violence. And going by what we experienced during NSAS, none of us would like to have that happen again. So that's the whole idea why we are here. I'm on ground. The Commissioner of Police is on ground. AIG Zone 7 is on ground, and many of our people are on ground too, just to ensure that everything is under control. And that is why we are here. And basically too, to ensure that critical national assets are not destroyed. Basically, when protest of this nature happens, we have some of them who have genuine intentions, and of course we have some people who would rather vent their anger, and willfully destroying government property, and that is what we are how to prevent. And our men are everywhere. We have deployed to virtually all critical national assets in the country. I've been in Abuja as we speak, but of course we will not allow the protesters to take laws into their hands, and we are just here to regulate. That I can tell.
My name is Abiola Salam. I am the Director of Socials for the Federal Housing Authority Lugbe chapter. And why we are here today is because two wrongs cannot make a right. Of course, the country, we all know, is already in chaos, and then we can't say that we can cure chaos with more chaos, because as it stands now, yes, people are not, the society, the masses, they are not comfortable with the situation of things, yes, but then what we fix it is not more chaos. If we say we should come out and protest, there are a lot of people that will be victimized. There will be a lot of vandalism, and then we, the youths, are going to eventually be blamed. So as it stands now, what we need to do is to just peacefully tell them, and which is already being done by so many TV stations, radio stations nationwide, and the government are listening. Of course, we know that Labour Congress currently, they have won the 70,000 minimum wage that has been signed by the president. And then we also know that taxes have been brought down just to cut down the bondage that is on, the load that is on the masses. So right now, what we are saying is that we, the masses, need to peacefully just be patient with the government, because the government has already shown their interest in our cry and complaints. And then right now, what we are doing is that we should not vandalize, we should not kill. Of course, we know that even terrorism has come down. They are working, and we know that we are working. We recognize that they are working. They are listening to us. So we want to say, good job, yes, but there's more to be done, of course. Exactly. But then, good job so far. Good job, so good. Yes, we are behind them, and we Nigerians, we are saying thank you very much. But of course, we are still waiting for your fulfillment.